The code written inside all of these enemies, so more or less the code is same. The only differences that are there is in the number of enemies that are appearing. So some are appearing in the group of two or three, some are appearing faster, then some of enemies are taking more time to get destroyed. So, for example, this particular one um, is taking more time. So, this is the costume. Yeah, so this is the sprite. This enemy is taking more bullets. So, here you can see I have used a list, a variable, sorry, not a list, a variable where I'm setting the enemy health. Okay, so enemy health is 3, and every time one bullet hits the enemy, uh, the health is reduced by 1. Okay, so basically this enemy takes 3 bullets before it gets destroyed. So this is how you can set the enemy health, and increment or decrement it as per the game condition. So here, if it touches the laser or a bullet, then if one bullet touches, then one enemy health is reduced. And this enemy health is basically set from 0 to 3, and hence it's gonna take more bullets before it gets destroyed. And also you're getting more score by destroying these enemies, so all the effort is worth it. Now these are the conditions which are very specific to the player's imagination, the designer's imagination, sorry. So let students decide how many enemies they would want to have, what will be the conditions for the enemy sprites, individual enemy sprites to get destroyed, or where would they appear, how fast they move. All those things will be decided in these code lines. Okay. Um, and as I mentioned, the asteroids are not destroyed with the laser. Uh, so the only thing to do is to avoid. Okay. So as I mentioned, most of the codes pieces are similar in each of these enemy sprites. So this was the second part. Let me do a quick recap. This was done in the first part where we created a slider to choose the spaceship. Once I click, I want the spaceship to appear against the background. Okay, and this is what is happening. It is also launching bullets, and each of these bullets um, will be different. So for all the uh, spaceships, as you can see, there is a difference in the pattern of bullets. And also there are multiple enemies. Some enemies would be destroyed with just one bullet. Some enemies like asteroids will not be destroyed, and some enemies like these will take more time. You can also make this enemy to follow wherever the player goes. So to that would be an additional challenge. So here is the script to do that. Okay, so wait until not touching the laser, and there is also the costume too if it gets destroyed with the explosion, and if no, then there is a ghost effect and size. Okay, now if it is touching the edge, then we want it to move. And here is the code where we are actually asking it to point in the direction of the player. So wherever the player goes, this enemy will follow. Okay, so this is an additional extension task, or to make that game a little more challenging and difficult, we have added that property to this. So you can play this and test it out, see how each of these enemies are appearing, reappearing, or getting destroyed, uh, and whether the asteroid works the way we want it to. It could be any of these enemies, doesn't have to be the exact same one. Okay, and as I mentioned, there is this one enemy which will follow the direction of the player. So let me show that to you. Yeah, this one.